Suncorp Stadium is the venue for this round 20 clash in the Telstra Premiership. It's the Broncos up against the Sea Eagles. Let's take a look at both sides now. First up, the Brisbane Broncos have a couple of changes to their starting 13. Nick Parfitt will be the fullback. Craig Frawley comes into the back line as well. And Carl Webb takes the place of the injured Gordon Tallis. Brad Myers comes off the bench into the second row. The bench now is Sivanasiva, G, Prince and Barry Berrigan. The coach is Wayne Bennett. Plenty of changes also for the Manly Sea Eagles. Glenn Stewart will start the game in the back line. Kevin McGuinness comes into the side for the absent Ben McDougall. And the bench now is Cannings, Jensen, Watmow and Hayne. The coach is Peter Sharp. And De Vere came out to help and drag him down from behind. Randall, they go left quickly, sensing they might be short on that side. Here's Harris back on the inside. A lovely ball, still going, but grabbed in a try-saving tackle by Parfitt. Randall back on the inside for Luke Dawn. He's grabbed by Corey Parker. They're just a couple of metres away. Here's Randall. Tipping it on was what now for Scott Donald. That's all okay. And Manly score the first try here at Suncorp. Some quick hands and some quick thinking. Have them in front. And also Albert Torrens there, only just. Berrigan now. Good hands by Eichen, who reached down low. Comes back to Berrigan, who sees a gap and is almost through it. Flicks it out the back to Swain. They must score. Corey Parker reaching out and putting it down for the Broncos. They've hit straight back. It took them only a couple of minutes. Randall again to Dawn, who comes back to the short side. Another switch. Here's Williamson. Cannings now, one-on-one with Carmel there. He got some help from Eichen, who went downstairs. Watmow to the blind side. Randall away to Donald, looking for number 2. He's making a habit of it. But Cannings now has been resigned to coming off the bench after being a starter for Manly for a good part of the season. Freering, a dummy half, to Watmow, who grubbers and will put Parfitt under some pressure here. He didn't get a clean lick. From the Solomon Amono tackle. Barry Berrigan firing it to Sean. Now G. Stopped there by Randall. Just outside the Manly 10. 2 tackles left. As Eichen now takes it to them. Runs a long way before he pops a ball out to Michael De Vere, but it's McGuinness who comes up with it. And now he gives it to Aaron Cannings.
Oh, they were lucky there. The Eagles. Eichen. The show and go near the line, and again Watmow from dummy half, not held, continues to run.
Down the middle of the park, he stopped there eventually by Michael De Vere, who makes the tackle. Now Menzies runs a long way from dummy half before he gives it to Luke Dawn. Stopped there by Stewart. He's playing in 22 for Brisbane and playing in the left centre position at the moment, filling that hole vacated by Michael De Vere, who's gone to fullback. Eichen with a kick, grabbed by Scott Donald. Now there's trouble for Brisbane. He comes to Prince and puts it in and away on him and runs away to grab a hat-trick for the Manly Sea Eagles. Oh, what a run by the former Cowboy and Eel Flyer. The kick from Eichen was to the corner. The video referee tonight is Eddie Ward, who's had a couple of looks at it, and he says no try, penalty. Play it back to Swain. Comes to Eichen. Sivanasiva. Ball at the back. Parker reels it in with one hand. He tries to get going quickly, but he's met there. Moving back to the ground by Watmow. G. To Sean Berrigan. What a step. What a move. He fires a pass to Ben Eichen. McGuinness can't pick him up. And the 5-8 will score for the Broncos. But he might have heard something here as well. Frawley off the back of all of that, just 25 out from the Manly line.
And it's just been the intensity the Brisbane Broncos have started within the second half. As Dane Carlaw, tremendous run.
Unstoppable. Dane Carlaw with the fend. On one of those runs he makes every now and again, where you just can't bring him down. He storms his way across the try line to put the Broncos back in front. 16 points to 14. He looked a little bit like the raging bull himself there. For Mono. Myers straightening on his run. Stopped there by Randall and also Harris. 17 minutes remaining. Still, we're tied up. Berrigan, a lovely delayed ball for Carl Webb. who hasn't got anybody in front of him. Creary coming across, won't get there. What a pass from Berrigan. What a 10-minute burst he's had here suddenly. And after Manly drew square, the Broncos again hit. Picked up there by Creary, who now has his head swathed in bandages. And I'll shift to the right-hand side straight away. Torrens getting away from them with open spaces in front of him. Barry Berrigan chasing, will get to him. Torrens comes to Michael DeVere, runs across the top of him, and then Shane Webke comes up with perhaps a try-saving tackle on Kevin McGuinness.
Great tackle by the skipper, Webke. The Eagles go wide was.
Randall to Dawn. A full 360-degree swivel, and then a pass to Aaron Cannings, who's playing on the wing on the other side of the field. I don't believe what I saw from Luke Dawn.
Well, he didn't mean it, surely.
He can't have. An incredible pass. And the Sea Eagles tied up once again. 20 each. Here's the bust at the other end of the field by Albert Torrens, who kept going. They were coming from all parts of the field. Barry Berrigan chased him down, but he got away from him, shrugged away from DeVere, and then what an effort from Webke to chase down the park. And look at this from Luke Dawn, talk me through it.
It's just a wonderful ball. He goes to play on the inside and then just throws it. Look, that could have been a try at the other end to Stuart Kelly, but the gods have been smiling on Dawn. Great play by Shane Webke. That's why he's skipper. He comes up with plays like that every week for the Brisbane Broncos. I'm not so sure about the pass and whether he comes up with plays like that every week, Luke Dawn, but it's come off. The Eagles are happy. They level the game up. Bases were there, but there's still another 6 minutes to go in this game. If they can score now, that might wrap the game up. But the Broncos, they have got the ability to strike. And remember that game early in the season against the South Sydney team? They scored with no seconds left on the clock when Stringer, all he needed to do was get tackled. He lost the football.
Here's a mistake by Dawn. There's a chance. He gets us up in the back as well from Andrew G. I tell you what, they came from everywhere like it was a Western.
Just can't run in. I don't want you coming running in. Righto, Andrew, come here, please.
The bad boys rode into town. This could be a very big call.
Well, it doesn't matter. I called knock on. You've just come in and knocked him straight over. There's no need for you. Got players running in. Penalty's going against you. You heard me all right.
Sean Hampstead gives a penalty to Manly off the back of a knock-on by Luke Dawn, and Andrew G gives the penalty away.
And it's a correct decision. There was no need for Andrew G to do that. He dropped the ball, Luke Dawn. That's ill-discipline. And he'd be feeling down.
If nothing else, but Williamson, well within range. An easy angle for him. The kick to put them in front by 4. It looks good. It is. And Manly lead the Broncos with 4 minutes left. 24 points to 20. As the siren sounds to give Manly a 6-point win over the Brisbane Broncos.